voice.
Why can't I hear my voice?
Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit strange.
Why can't I hear my voice?
No, so mute to that. Just let me know if there's any issues. So here we go. Second season as Lazio. We'll ignore the emails as normal. So right at the end of last stream we got the crazy 2-2 draw because I was terrible again, and we got Alaba. So that was the last thing we did. Don't think swapped Alaba for Barty. Hey Gabriel, hope you're good, man. Watched any of the football today? So we really need to start winning. That's the next thing. Just reading Foxy's Discord message about the phone call, the Harley phone call situation. Will Harley answer the phone one day? That's the other question. It's Roma away. We'll probably lose this, but we'll see how it goes. See how the team look on their own without my interference. It's a really annoying colour clash on my TV. It's probably bad for you guys as well. I can't see the numbers of my players very well.
And he did well to cut it out. And the referee spotted the foul.
So we're looking okay. I think our team is pretty good. Sorted out all the positions. Still really need a slightly better left back. Yes, I was quite surprised. Oh, hello. I was looking at the laptop. Haaland's just scored. So Slovakia have given me more hope after today, for sure. I didn't think they'd have much chance, but you never know now. They've probably got enough to get through the group already with the third place stuff, but yeah, Poland in a bit of trouble already. Who are the other teams in that group? I can't remember that group. Is that the Spain-Sweden group?
And now Bailey. Just the challenge that was required. Snuffing out the danger.
Go on, Haaland. Oh, we played it back. Still attacking. Looking. Got. Oh. That's Luis Alberto. Should have done better. Go on, Martial. Go on, Martial. And that sums up Martial.
Now what can they do from here? It needs an accurate cross. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle and a corner.
Get it away, boys, get it away.
No nonsense clearance. A throw in will be next. And space available inside. Moreno, unable to close down the shot, and he clears the danger. Luis Alberto.
Holding up well.
Here's Milinkovic
Savic. Go on there, go on there, go on there. Go on, Bailey.
Another perfect position to read it. Moreno. They might be able to get in now. Milinkovic-Savic. So a throw in here. Holland. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. And the
Can you
goalkeeper
hear me
covered
as
up on
well?
the ground to push that away.
That was really annoying. Don't think I made any subs because I've been... Yeah, so let's just get players off. So put him on. Him on. We will put on that lad. That'll be fine like that. Marky's had some issues, and I think Marky's excuse me, Marky's internet is more stable than mine at the best of times, so hopefully it behaves.
Just 10 minutes
Oh.
to go.
We're gonna get another. Are we gonna get another?
Marušić.
Well, unlucky. Go on, Greenwood. Keep that
Milinkovic-Savic.
in there. Oh, hello. Oh, Martial adds the fourth. Martial has even scored 4-0 away to Roma. It's a great result.
Now that there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Milinkovic-Savic. Marušić. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And that is that. The referee
There it
blows
is.
his whistle before time. And
Nice
it's a victory.
4-0 win to start off. Oh, you're welcome, Fox. I think you needed that. I can't keep modding everybody though, but the start-up crew will get it. And then if we do ever start getting more viewers, we'll always know who are the starting brigade. No, that's what I'm thinking. This summer is literally like for the first, but maybe another couple of days, people that are regulars I will do, and then from then on, anybody else who joins, it just shows that you were part of the original elite crew. I doubt we'll ever get more than what Mark or Jamie get. It's too hard nowadays. You really wanted to start YouTube channels 10 years ago to start having any real traction. Oh my goodness, we're in a group with Real Madrid, aren't we? That's going to be fun. You're my advisors, Foxy, you're my advisors. Usama can be my jester. No, it's bloody hot and no rain visible here. So we've got Mönchengladbach. Players are going to be tired. No, not too bad. Because obviously it's compute played rather than me.
Come back to him. That's making the goalkeeper's job easy. 6 minutes played, it remains 0-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Must take the lead here. Still could be dangerous. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Martial, and a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener.
There we go. And thank you for
So the match
timing
has
it then.
restarted. 1-0
That was pretty
here.
much perfect timing.
Erling Haaland. Promising attack this.
Can we get another?
Correa, unable to get a body in the way. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. Oh, he's through here.
That is a second.
And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they...
I think we've got that. How stupid. We'll take that though. Group game win. Real Madrid won their game away. It's Fiorentina next. Oh, that's not nice. 3 games in a week. 4 games in 9 days. Which is that Udinese, who I didn't play well against last year. So it's Fiorentina, Juventus, Udinese, who are my bogey team essentially, and then Real Madrid away in 9 days. That's going to be pretty crazy. Should have looked at the loan office before. I think Saka's one that grows good, but yeah, he doesn't start amazing, but I think he grows quite well. Well, he can leave. Can have him on loan. That's fine. And he can go on loan. That's cool. Yeah, FIFA 2022. There's going to be an online career mode, essentially, I think. Good fun. So, home to Fiorentina, we should really be winning that. Our players are not enjoying life though. And that's the first of 4 games in 9 days, so I may have to sim a lot of these because I will kill the players otherwise. Dominated that one. Way to Juventus is not going to be good. Next month. It's hopefully Ari. Let's see what happens. Hard to find any player that handles as tragically as my pro. You need to. It would take a long time, I suppose, but you need to look at your players' individual stats and try and find one that's almost the same. As I say, it would take a while. Hopefully that's it back. Thank goodness, it's starting to get frustrating. So we've got Real Madrid now, away, in the Champions League, so let's have a look at the team, make sure we're all ready to go. Hopefully it's a bit more stable during a game as well. Missed one, so I play.
Two teams who you would think would be involved come the business end of the competition. But
be
they
a
look
difficult
on
first
tonight
match for
in
me,
the group
but
stage. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for
I'll
you
give it a
live
go.
from the Bernabeu here on EA TV.
Cool, man. See you soon. Take care.
And we find ourselves at one of the most iconic venues in world football, the Santiago Bernabeu.
Real Madrid
here
at
in
the
Spanish
Bernabeu.
capital,
Let's see how
Madrid.
good
My
this
name is Derek
Lazio
Ray.
team
With me
will
in the
become.
commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And it's all about group stage action in the
First
UEFA Champions
match
League
tonight,
as
we've
Real
seen a few.
Madrid host their main rivals in this Champions League section. It's Real Madrid up against Lazio.
Well, Derek, both teams got off to a flying start in their opening group match, didn't they? But something has to give tonight. Looking forward to this one.
Benzema!
Oh dear, not a good
Still
start.
possibilities. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking
3.5
questions of his
minutes in.
defence.
Well, here's the replay. Comes off the
No
keeper. and
worries,
he's every
buddy.
right to ask where his defenders
He'll
are.
probably
Maybe
just
a
miss
second
me
to
getting
react, and he's at the
smashed.
back of the net.
The opening goal of the game then.
Should pass that quick.
Goretzka. This is Sergio Ramos. Casemiro. Asensio. Here's Modric. Asensio. On to Carvajal. And the snuffing out of the cross there. The header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
So Hunt's here too. Hello, hello.
Keeper of that class.
No. Why did I do that? Oh, I got away with that.
So glancing at the table, and I must say, when the teams came out of the various pots for the Champions League, oh, what an opportunity! Martial!
Got away with that a lot. a lot. I'll take that. Martial doing some business for once. Right, let's actually defend somewhat rather than just having to keep winning 5-4 or
The earlier goal cancelled out, one apiece.
we could just keep winning 5-4. Not that we've actually won 5-4.
Ramos. That pass having been made, it's one for Benzema to contemplate. Looking away patiently, looking for an opening. Hazard. Can Hazard cut into good effect? Well, he stopped them in their tracks.
So frustrating.
Mendy.
I wanted it to the second man along the
Hazard
first
on the
time.
ball. Well, that's how to
Grr.
break the spirit of the attacker.
Yeah, it's been good, cheers.
Could play it in.
I thought I had work this morning, so I got up, went to work. On my way to work I remembered that I'd arranged to not be at work.
And after the cross, a
So I went
tremendous
and bought some breakfast, came home, went back to bed, watched the Euros, watched Marquee Boys' epic 6-hour stream getting Charlton to the Prem from League One. If you're not subbed to Marquee Boys' channel, go and find them. I think all of you are, obviously. And then watch Jamie's watch along. Good laugh on there. Answer the fucking phone, Harley.
Getting forward. There's a slide rule pass.
Oh, good save.
Timing
Got
magnificently
2-1 up
to
there.
make sure he got there.
I hope you're having a good day, Reese and Si.
And firing it
That's
into
not
the
quite where
area.
I placed it, but
Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in.
it's still our ball.
Milinkovic-Savic. Casemiro with the block.
We're pushing up quite a bit, that could leave somebody open.
Holland. And back with Milinkovic-Savic. There it is. A fantastic goal. And
Same Real Madrid.
he's off celebrating.
It did leave somebody open. Left somebody wide open. Was it Correa that scored?
Well,
Or?
here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And he chooses
Yeah,
to
I do
use
like
power
Correa.
in the finish.
He's good.
Not much chance for the
Good
keeper
player.
when it's hit that hard.
Aye, he's a good player.
Action underway. Can Real find a response now? Casemiro. Goretzka has it now. Ramos. Marco Asensio.
Sorry, I'm going to get silent. Do that when I concentrate a bit.
Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass.
Thinking about it. Ooh, hello. Thinking about a quote. I think it's from, I can't remember which, but it's from an iconic Liverpool manager. It's either Bob Paisley or Bill Shankly. Liverpool were about to play Manchester United, and whip that in there, head that in. Oh, Haaland. And apparently he said about the Manchester United players. Goalie shite, defence shite. Aye, in midfield they've got Bobby Charlton. Aye, he's a good player. And then George Best on the wing. Aye, he's a good player. And Dennis Law up front. Aye, he's a good player. But you can beat a team of 3 fucking players, right? Always think of that. Aye, he's a good player.
Brandon Williams.
Right, let's get that into Haaland again. Let's go 3 up. Oh, that'll do. Ricochet to my man. Oh, Martial trying again. I'll throw them. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Chance to play it in.
Oh. No. Don't want to be silly giving the ball away to Real Madrid. Let's got men back behind the ball, which they just lob it over the top of the first line.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Casemiro. So plenty of forward momentum from
getting too close to the ball.
Well, he played that one really well. Benzema.
Oh, hello. Should have probably had it.
Asensio.
Take the offside.
And the flag going up.
Oh, Ragnar, hey man. Yeah. Did I just say Ragnar, hey man? Marky boy, hey man. Yeah, YouTube's being proper glitchy. Like, it looks fine my side. Obviously I've got my laptop on, I can see what's going on, but on the TV and where I'm actually streaming from the PlayStation, everything looks fine. I'm not getting any errors. I can see the chat number update, and YouTube is just doing nothing. You've joined us at a good stage. We're actually winning away to Real Madrid.
And he's taken us away. Brandon Williams.
Keep the ball and get it to Haaland. That's our game. Or you can just lay it in again and make sure that we could just do that. It's probably easier. It's because I read Marky Boy saying hi Ragnar. I was like, Ragnar? Is that Correa again?
Well, here's the goal again, and
It is Correa again. He's an absolute beast for us.
you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that way. Good finish.
McFred, they're decent, but they're not going to win you a title. I prefer McTominay to Fred. I don't know what it is about Fred. He's obviously a decent player, I just don't think he's, as Marky will call, like elite. He's not a Kante.
And that is that half-time here at the Spanish capital.
Yeah, and fair play to Marky Boy for being here after a 6-hour grind, man. Thank you for that. So that's our current team, Marky Boy, if you're watching still. So we've got Bailey and obviously you saw us get Haaland. We've switched Alaba for Bailly at the end of the last stream just because I was sick of Bailly getting injured. So it's getting there. I just really need to look at getting another left back really, and maybe another decent centre back because we don't have any depth behind Alaba and Gabriel. They're about 77s.
Underway then in the second half of this confrontation.
We've got Reece James as well. He's doing some bits for us.
Milinkovic-Savic.
Don't really need to look for anything, so
It's with Gabriel. James.
I'd rather not look for something.
Gabriel. This is Alaba.
Skewed sloppy goals, if you know what I mean.
Williams. Crossing possibilities. And the keeper there to catch it under no
Searching.
real pressure. Marco Asensio.
Go on, Lewis, that goes. Show them what you're made of. Captain's tackle, that. We like that.
Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
Goretzka.
Potentially had that if I'd been a bit
Mendy has
quicker.
it.
Didn't realise
Just
for
a
a
quick
second
reminder,
until it was
we've
going
got
to.
Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid facing Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Yeah, break from league
Nope.
action for players. Always a good
My ball.
atmosphere when it's knockout football.
Off we go.
Should be a great match, that.
And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Now possibilities in the centre.
Ah, why did that go behind people?
Setting it intelligently. Casemiro. Breaking at pace. Oh, the perfect ball now. How about this?
Yeah, I haven't restarted last stream. We decided it wasn't worthy.
Eder Militao.
Now we have 4 defenders, like you said, I needed, which
Mendy.
has helped a lot.
Players waiting in the
And
middle.
I've started to use jockey when I defend, which I was never doing before, which was, believe, Usama nagging, and with Haaland up front and Bailey on the wing. I should be winning more often than not.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Short corner. Into the centre by
But
Hazard.
it'll probably get reinstigated when we step up to
Conditions look
Ultimate,
pretty
sure.
good for the counter-attack. And slipped through beautifully. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Cheeky little back pass.
Well, one of the best leagues in the world, Serie A, and action from it coming up live here on EA TV. It's Lazio taking on Cagliari.
Yeah, it's very easy
Let's
to
get
build
that
a
away.
case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Go on, Marshall. Oh, never got close.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Milinkovic-Savic. Let's fly here.
Asking a bit too much there.
Top it goes. He didn't miss.
Well, let's actually see what's going on rather than do that, because I don't have any players that actually play in the positions. We'll ring on Coutinho for Correa, and Greenwood can get some leg time. We need to take off Milinkovic-Savic as well, really. So I'm going to trust Reece James and centre back. That's going to be the best option. Should be okay with that.
An awful lot.
It's a bit risky moving my defence about, but I think we'll be okay.
Ramos. It's with Erdogan.
Oh well, why have I got nobody back? Why have I got nobody back? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, as I say, that should be fine. I can see the goal within 2 or 3 minutes of all my changes.
So the game continues, and
Let's
that goal puts a
stop being a
different
pain in my
complexion on the
backside.
match for Real.
But still, we're winning away at Madrid. We're fine.
Gabriel.
Let's not panic.
Anthony Martial. Coutinho. Can he put it in? Well,
Oh man,
was that inches away.
should have had that. Coutinho. Roll back some years. Where's that going? Oh no, it didn't go out of play. Damn it.
Now Casemiro. Goretzka.
Give me.
Mendy has it. Casemiro. Martin Odegaard.
I'm not loving how little I can get to the ball.
Use of the ball. But it can't get all the way
Take
through.
that. Yeah, I'm very good at managerial sort of stuff, Marcus, for sure. I love a bit of football manager, or wheeling and dealing, getting in the right players for the right positions for the right club and stuff, you know what I mean? Good ages as well. I don't really like going for older people. But it depends though, like obviously with you signing Buffon, that's the sort of thing I'd do to give you that push. I just need the gameplay to go alongside it on FIFA again now. Because I just shifted all the deadwood. Like selling Immobile for 125 million, which enabled me to buy Martial, Malin and Coutinho. And then obviously I could use Malin as the make weight for buying Haaland, so all of that wouldn't have come together if I hadn't have gone for the Immobile sale.
For Real Madrid dominating possession over the last 15 minutes. Is the pressure going to tell? They can't do much more, to be honest. It's fascinating stuff, Derek.
And that is how to block.
Not getting past me, hopefully. Yeah, I've played obviously Championship Manager since 93-94. I've done a bit of a stream of the old 97-98 one. Oh, that's a great course. All the way through to recent years. I shouldn't have said we'd be okay. I made those defensive changes. My 3-1 lead at Bernabeu is not good. But when they have the ball, they just seem to be very bit like him do.
Can they nudge in front late on here?
Oh, no.
Inside the final 5 minutes now. Casemiro. An effective ball. Mendy. Really good block.
Now we could be in trouble for the defeat,
Benzema.
which would not be nice at all,
Keeper was
really.
never likely to be in trouble then.
I think we've deserved more than a defeat out of this game.
Coutinho.
Go on, Bailey, on your bike.
Space afforded him.
Not. Why would I
Far from the ideal pass.
ever contemplate passing it there?
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
Oh
Right place
man,
to cut out the pass.
I swear my analog is dodgy. It's 2 passes in a row. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Positives than negatives for them in the group so far.
Considering where I was a couple of streams ago. We'll take 3-3 at the Bernabeu. Gives us the advantage in the group. Welcome all. Thank you all for coming through. Take care, Gabriel. Thank you. I have 50 subs. Thank you very much for whoever added to that. Welcome to the gang.
Getting forward.
Disappointing ending, but we went 1 down after 4 minutes. I was a bit worried then. This was the pivotal moment, really.
Coutinho.
I have to be scoring that, so I had it in my own hands. We'll take it though. We're happy. Still only 39% possession. I think that's the highest I've had. Thank you, Marky. Love you, boy, bro. So we've got Cagliari away. So we're not doing great in the league because my first result was a defeat. Have we still only got 8 points after 6 games though? Oh, we probably lost the Juve game that I simmed as well. Usama, you're crazy too, to be fair. But I appreciate the appreciation, as I said to Harley. Appreciate the appreciation. It's just crazy that we're all still out here as well. If you think Marky sort of started at 4 o'clock and we've pretty much been in one or other's streams since then. That's 9 hours. Oh yeah, we're England manager too. We haven't actually done anything yet, but is anybody worth swapping? I think we want Grealish in, don't we? What's going on defensively? I'd rather have Walker than Keane, and I'd rather have James and Stones. Greenwood's got to come in because he's our boy. Greenwood is one of the boys. Calvert-Lewin can be dropped for Greenwood. So we're happy with that. We move on. I'll call up Saka. Oh no, Saka's gone. Yes, Marky, exactly. All coming through for each other. And contrasting people as well. When you look at how passionate and how engaging Marky is, whereas I go for the more subtle, quiet approach. Somebody said I should be a TV announcer. Next on BBC One is Casualty. Apparently we've got some emails, Marky. We'll leave them to you, mate. You can come and keep an eye on our emails for us. We ain't bothered by them. So the first team's fine for the Cagliari game. How Cagliari's second after 6 league games? Is it going to load the league? It is. Wow. Cagliari have conceded 1 goal in 6 league games. 1. I've conceded 9. It's crazy. Hey Foxy, I know you're always lurking, you lurky lurkerer. Whereas I couldn't be like one of those hype darts people. Or, I think you know who I mean. When they shout, they're called MMCs, don't they? Or the guy at the boxing and stuff like that. I would not be suitable to that. Late night radio, potentially. Tonight on Jazz FM, we present the classic from John Walters. I haven't invested in any of the academy, to be fair. I could probably do that now, actually, whilst I've still got a bit of a budget remaining. I kept using all my budget, so thank you for that. We'll get on that. As you see, I haven't even been in there. Oh, I already had a scout. Excellent. So we'll definitely start with Italy and the youngsters there, as he's Italian. I actually want him to find... I'll go defensive, because Italy are good, historically defensive, aren't they? So yeah, I always forget this bit, and this is quite a fun bit as well. I enjoy watching this when Marky Boy and others do this. When I've done it on old FIFAs, looking through the absolute dross that you're sometimes sent by these apparently top scouts. I think I could send my nephew there, and he would do a far better job than these people that have been doing it for 20 years, and he's 11. So we'll send this Spanish guy to Brazil. They speak nearly the same language. Any Brazil, just find someone good, mate. I could do Ragnar radio, Ragnar late night radio, late night love with Ragnar. The next song is Simply the Best by Tina Turner. This goes out to all the fans out there. We'll go Belgium. They have a bit of a technically gifted. We'll go with Belgium. If one of them wants to become the new head of catering, I'm more than happy, but we might have to discuss the contracts they're asking for. I don't think I'd be willing to pay any burger attendant £3 a week. So we will play Cagliari. Let's see if we can dent their number of goals conceded. So you have, as I said before, conceded 1 in 6 before today's game, and we have conceded 9. Yeah, man, you send them to the gulag too quickly. Like, you can find other stuff for them to do around the club, especially at something like Charlton. Like, you need maybe need a new groundsman, maybe new kit cleaner. Especially if they start asking to be played or more money, like, just send them down to Betty. Sounds like some lady that might work in a canteen. Or Bob's Burgers. They'll show them what to do.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain
So,
about today
can
is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing
the
conditions.
nuclear waste laden Lazio players beat Cagliari? Get them on those B-Techs. Yeah, man. Yeah, we could set up like, we could do like a B-Tech academy within the club for the youth academy players, just so they know when they get sent to the gulag they can go into painting and decorating or something worthwhile. Come on, James. Find your mate. That's exactly what we need. Well, they've conceded 2 now this season. I love how we all make each other laugh. Bricklayer. That's a classic. And car mechanic always used to be the semi-dropout one in my college. Everybody in the car mechanic course were all the semi-psychos. I'm not saying car mechanics are psychos, please do not take that as my opinion. It was just what happened at my college. I can get myself in trouble. Get myself banned from YouTube like Harley did for whatever Harley did. Got banned for insultive or something wording. We'll take that. We doubled in 9 minutes what they'd conceded all season previously. Or we don't, no, because we did more, I don't know. We maths more something. It's doubled is 1, but we've scored double of what they had previously conceded in this one game against them. That's a long way to say.
Total satisfaction.
I don't know why, Foxy. What Pelicans got nothing to do with it, but you commenting on that reminds me of some old boy. I'm gonna have to pause it. But there's a video. What's the Wadders? So I think if you go onto YouTube and search Wadders, the emu, I'll probably be able to link it. I'm just going to link it, and you're going to have to watch it. About to cross the road, and they're all like, "Why are you walking that ostrich?" And he's like, "It's not an ostrich, it's a fucking emu, and he's called Wadders, and he's an arsehole." So I'm going to have to find that, because you're all going to have to go and watch it, because it is literally hilarious. I'm not sure why your thing reminded me of that, but it did. So we'll copy that. Link copied. Link pasted. Right. I'm not continuing the game of FIFA until I've seen you all come back with crying faces, having watched some dude walking an emu called Wadders. So I'll wait. I'll keep pressing buttons so that it doesn't die. And we'll just keep going around in circles. We'll go look at match tracks and stuff after 9 minutes. And when you're back, when you're ready, when you've watched that link, just come and let me know. It's only 30 seconds long, so it shouldn't take everybody too long to go and come back. I expect to see the numbers drop unless you're opening new tabs, so I'm fine with that. Probably can't hear me anymore. But Wadders, he is an arsehole. And he is a fucking emu. And you dare call Wadders an ostrich. That's what makes him an arsehole as well. Wadders really hates being called an ostrich. So I think the guy's sort of half warning him, to be fair, that it is a fucking emu, because he gets really quite defensive when you call it the wrong avian variety. You're all welcome to watch it again. I know how these things can be when you first see them. It's very funny though. You all laughed when other people return, like Sai and Marky Boy. If they've ducked out for a minute, they're gonna have to go through the link as well. Our Sai's been and seen. Very good, very good. It is a classic, along with the "ain't nobody got time for that" lady, if anybody knows what that is. I came outside and there was a fire, and I thought, Lord Jesus, I got bronchitis. I've no idea, Marky. That was just some... Yeah, he just popped to the zoo and walked out with it through the front door. I want to know what town it is. Like, I want to go and find this dude with Wadders, because you can make out the pub. Like, I reckon there's like a GeoGuessr guy that I watch that can pick up pretty much anywhere you are from looking at a couple of pictures. So I might have to send him this video and see if he can detective where the hell this dude is, because it's £5.79 for a burger and a pint, which is really, really good, to be fair. It sounds semi-northern. I'm not sure. I don't know whether, to be fair, he's using the wrong sort of crossing completely there. He's using a pelican crossing. I'm pretty sure emus prefer zebra crossings, but don't quote me on that. But if anybody does know where Wadders, the arsehole emu, does currently reside, do let us know in chat or in the comments section if you're watching this after. I'm more than happy to travel and try and get a live stream along with Wadders and his owner. Right, let's get back into this demolition of Cagliari. They're not enjoying life. I wonder how old that video is. I'm not quite sure on an emu's lifespan. Oh my goodness, Cagliari, you're playing me. What are you doing? Has someone turned the level down? What is going on? We'll just keep the ball for a second before I've lost it then. You get him free and a Mackey is happy with.
Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence?
There's been an overpopulation of the emu farm. We've got some kind of special contract with Mackie D's. You can use our emus in your chicken burgers. We won't tell anyone. But you also have to give away emus in Happy Meals. Chicken, no, it wouldn't be chicken, but emu McNuggets. Apologies if that offends any vegan, vegetarian people out there. It's no worse than chicken McNuggets.
There might well be scope for them to counter-attack here.
Don't pass it. Got away with that. Oh, you fanny. Why did he have that really poor touch? To be fair, Foxy, if you were given oh, I'm just imagining this Happy Meal box with this humongous emu egg sticking out the top. You'd have to have a really big box. And there's Correa again. Correa is on absolute fire for us. That's what happens when you put a good team together, have faith in your players, know what your players can do. You can win games again, instead of looking like you don't actually know what you're doing. And if you're relaxed as well, I find if you're more relaxed, the better you do. If you start stressing, it just gets worse and worse. The rages actually make it worse, but I couldn't help the other day. Go on, Savic, hit it from there. Oof. Oof. Go on then, go on. Just like my Pro Club's goal from the other night, pretty much. I'll take that. It's 4 before half time, and I thought this might be hard.
Well, Derek, there's not much room for error in this one, but it's a perfect execution just to lift it over the keeper. Great goal.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Nice, Si. Sounds a good option. So I don't know what the Udinese squad is completely, but I know they played quite well against me. They obviously didn't do too well in real life. Good luck. Let us know how you get on. You know the accent roughly, do you, Foxy? I wouldn't know really. Oh my, it's 4 before half an hour, let alone half time. Oops. I was running away from. Oh. It's just easy tackles again now as well. I don't really understand what's going on. FIFA's being kind to me today. Ah, got a bit too confident. Yeah, that'll make it. I was a bit worried for a second. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you, Marky. I do love a good cheeky lob, especially first time. Well, you need 5 lads, so you can come after the ball. I'll just duck back each time you come closer. And then find little gaps. Find the little gaps. Oh, that was a poor touch, but we got away with it. Go on then. Go on, Reece.
Reece James, crossing opportunity.
We'll take a corner. We'll take a corner. Difficulty raise. No, not yet. If I start winning every game like this for the next rest of this stream and the next stream, we'll start talking about difficulty raises. Oof. Oh. Sorry. He just assaulted my dude, didn't he? I swear he just assaulted me. So I go for the first header. Like that, if I did that to a guy on the street, or if I was walking through town and Marky was there, and I just fell over backwards and kicked him in the leg and tripped him up and made him fall at that angle onto his head, people wouldn't be happy. Marky'd probably slap me. Like that's an assault. That should be a pen. It should be 5 by half time. What do you mean it doesn't matter? 4-0 or 0-0. The referee needs to be consistent. I think they feel sorry for Cagliari, guys. I think they feel sorry for them. They're like, no, we didn't see anything. It's fine. Move along. But, oh, you saw that one? Yeah, great.
A game that will certainly hold the interest of many in Serie A, live coming up on EA TV. It's Cagliari facing
Get in front of the bigger man.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm
Right,
sure.
let's just not concede by half time. Let's not get too cocky. Let's just not concede. Get men back. Press that far too late. Now they're already past me. But we do enough. We do enough. And we get through to half time. It's a nice, unexpected 4-0 first half. Who did get the goals? I've actually forgotten. Lewis Alberto with a 10 really. Oh, that'll be why. He got 2 of them. Do you know what? I've done my work. I've done my work today. We'll move on to the next game. Thank you for the points, Cagliari. Oh, I should have carried on, shouldn't I? Could have probably got up to like at least 7. I always find it harder in the second half when you've sort of dominated the first. I never score quite as many. It's not breaking legs and noses. I'm not Harley. I very rarely slide tackle either, to be fair. My slides are generally last gasp or ones from fullbacks. Other than that. So are these actual internationals or things that don't matter? I think they're things that don't matter. It looks like it's Finland and Denmark. Rather fittingly after the other day. As always, everybody's thoughts are with Christian. Sounds like he's doing well, but maybe calling it a day. If he does, I do not blame him one bit. So next game, home to Parma. So we really need to get more points again. I keep saying so a lot, it's annoying me. So we will stop. AC Milan still unbeaten then, as Juve. Cagliari have now dropped third. Still doing okay. We're down in 8th because a couple of defeats already. One in where I had to use my reserves in an away game to Juve because I just accepted we were going to lose because our players were knackered. And the first league game actually, I think it was away to Milan. But now the team's all settled together as well, they all know each other. I've had a good few games together. Confidence is rising. Let's get another one. You thought it was Gillingham. England versus Gillingham. This team looks good. We'll kick off. Do we think this one will be as easy? I'm hoping so. Not seen that one before.
And good evening on what is a
I
perfect
don't
night
remember
for
it.
football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak.
Let's go Lazio.
Here on the commentary position,
Oh, nice
joined by
kit for
Lee
them
Dixon to
as
help
well.
me
No
describe all the action, and very much looking
issues of
forward to
any form of
bringing you
clashing.
live Serie A
To me, it was
action
Lazio's
coming right
pitch
up.
really
It's
narrow as
Lazio,
well.
and they take on Parma.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Great atmosphere here. Two sides, I'm sure, will
Not,
set a quick
yes, it's
tempo
not
in this
actually
game.
Lazio's
We
pitch,
get
it's
to
the
watch
pitch
for free.
assigned to
The
Lazio
players
on
are
the
chomping at
game.
the bit. I can't wait.
Nah,
Excellent
it's asking a
defending.
bit much.
Here are the players who'll start for Lazio. Thomas
Asking a bit
Strakosha gets the nod
3-1
between the
Foxy
posts.
thinks, eh?
Anthony Martial plays
I'll give it
with
me
Leon
best.
Bailey in
2-1 from a
wide
comeback.
areas. And the idea is to have just the one
Don't
striker
particularly
up
want to
there
go
trying
behind.
to pose problems for the opposition.
Don't like the stress of that.
Luis Alberto moving into the advanced position. There's a slide rule pass.
Oh,
Not
what
to
a
be
tackle.
this time.
Fair play to Haaland for getting all the way around all those men there as well.
Our hosts are
Great
in
tackle.
front of goal. Just look at the record. And a
But
goal!
you
Just what the
can't really
fans
stop
wanted
Haaland.
to see. The ideal
He
way to
is
begin.
just too good. What a hit.
Well, I think the keeper's expecting power.
Just gave him
He's
space and
expecting the laces to
just
come
let him do
right
what he
through that
does.
ball, but he just
That's all he
passes it
needed.
into the net. A lovely, lovely finish.
Look at that space. You can't leave
The goal
Haaland
again,
with
albeit
all of
from a
that.
different angle.
He's going to score every time.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Jordan Osorio. In possession, Matija Nastasic.
Haaland!
Can he
Yeah,
play
he
it
is
in? So
going to make the difference, isn't he? As soon as when I was in that negotiation, just edging with Malin, I knew how important that was. Oh, I saw that guy coming close. He's fine. He's nowhere near.
Brandon Williams.
Ah, that wasn't great.
He's lost it.
Just trying to lay it around the corner.
Good vision.
I took
Can he
too
get
long.
onto this? Holding onto the ball, waiting for the
Take
cavalry
that.
to arrive.
Without Haaland, I'd probably have somebody else who's nearly as good to score. But
And firing it into the
it does show what. Keep going to the. Oh my word! Shows what a difference level of
Giving it
player
away.
like when we sold Immobile, he was ranked 88, obviously. And then trying to play with Malin up front or Martial up front, who are, thank you very much, Correa again, who are 81 and 82 rated. And then going up to Haaland, 89 rated, it just makes such a difference with the small details.
And then the finish couldn't be simpler, really. Given far too much time and space inside the box.
I don't know whether it actually makes a difference to the other players around you. As on Football Manager, having big name players in certain positions, and well, just big name players to be fair, helps the other players as well. Like it all interacts, or at least I believe it does. I may be lying, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. That was really audacious, but we still have the ball. Oh my days. Oh my days. How did that not go in? More gutted about the first one, but nah, slice that one a bit.
Situation developing. Holland firing it towards goal.
Nah.
Well, body in the way.
Should have done something else other than shoot. It's just it was Haaland. A rare slide, and it worked.
Holland. Luis Alberto.
Go on then, Alberto. We'll see if you can do it. Not bad. My best ever Football Manager Championship Manager thing was back on a really old one where I took Barnet to Champions League winners within the shortest period possible, really. It was just everything went perfect and I was lucky, and that game was a lot easier in a way because you didn't have to deal with tactics and so many other things. It was one of the earlier, simpler Championship Manager, 97, 98, and Barnet had a striker called Sean Devine, and boy did he live up to his name.
Luis Alberto.
I thought I could make it through that gap.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
Shouldn't have tried it, really.
Hernani.
Oh, I've got to. Yeah, you lost the save file. Oh, good finish. You lost the save file and everything. Should have been looking at the game all the time. Keep glancing to chat. I would have conceded anyway, but it's a little excuse. We'll focus till half time.
2-1 the current state of affairs. Nice looking pass. Williams. And the ball with Milinkovic-Savic. And he stopped them in their tracks. It's very effective, good high pressing. But he could give it away.
Oh, so should have won that and I'd have been through.
Man. Broekman. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And able to close down the shot. Holland. And there's the feed into the box.
Get that in your goal, you bastards.
Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Luis Alberto.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And then just look at the finish.
Great cross with from Haaland with his weaker foot.
Smashes it beyond the keeper. There's just no stopping that.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
Foxy's accurate at the moment. It's not even half time though.
Erling Haaland. Cut out by Nastasic.
That's a great ball. Thank you, Marky. I enjoyed it. If you get the crossing just right, it's virtually unplayable,
So
isn't
2
it?
minutes of stoppage time here. Correa.
Ooh. Go on, Bailey. Go on, Bailey.
Well, it could be on for him here. And he's
Oh.
found it against the woodwork with a
How did Haaland not get that in?
So close with his head.
Oh, did the defender get a touch in front of him and it just scraped the post, didn't it? Damn, nearly 4. I've watched you so much, man. I've watched you and Jamie so much. I'm dragging bits from both of you and using my own seeing the post shaking that replay. And my old historic ways of playing will get me into the top 5% elitism. One day I'll stream some Gran Turismo as well, so you can all see the prowess on that. That's what I'm better at. So I think we take Luis Alberto off, rest the captain. He's absolutely dictating games for us. We can't afford to lose him. We can bring on Coutinho. He'll do well enough there. Probably take Haaland off after 15 minutes maybe, if we're still comfortable. I never like taking off my top man when it's feeling slightly shaky or when you're losing. Oh, I should have had that, Reece James.
I must say that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. And the defender takes care of business.
Ah.
Now can they make something happen?
No. Ooh, I used to play a lot of Project Gotham as well. That was a great game, man. And I like the original Xbox in the way that you could. It was the first time anybody. Oh, come on! Allowed you to sort of play games with your own songs in the background. I swear Project Gotham was one of them. So it would imitate the radio, but then play the songs that you'd saved on your hard drive. Because there was like a rally game, like Rally Sport or something, which I used to play the hell out of on the original Xbox as well. And that game did it as well. It was proper crazy for its era. Ah, difficult header. I've played every Gran Turismo, and on every Gran Turismo I've got golds on every license. I play it a lot. I haven't played it probably in the last. I stopped playing games really during the lockdown. I was just playing them all the time, every day. I got a bit bored, so I haven't really played for a good 3-4 months how I used to. And now I've obviously got this Lazio career mode to contend with. We'll continue it until we win Serie A, basically. So if we win that first season, I'll up the difficulty for a whole season and go for the Champions League.
Well, he just couldn't make it happen.
I didn't know that. Oh no. Yeah. I used to. Do you remember a song called Blurry by Puddle of Mud? Most people know Puddle of Mud for She Effing Hates Me, but they also did a song called Blurry,
Well, as
I
you can
remember
see, Lazio's certainly enjoying the
just
lion's share of possession here.
being,
Really started
how old
to
would I have
dictate
been?
the
I'd
tempo
probably
of this
been like
game now.
18,
They're creating
original
chances as well.
Xbox.
I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the
Being
answers, to be
18,
honest. They
sort of
can't seem
first
to get a
times
foothold in
being
this
legally
game.
allowed to buy alcohol, bring it home, play some Project Gotham. I don't really drink now though. I hate alcohol. It's not worth it, kids. Oh, Haaland, you're miles offside, buddy.
Offside all the way.
Conserve your energy though, I don't blame you. We're 3-1 up. We've been 3-1 up already today. You know how that one finished. But that was away to Real Madrid rather than at home to Parma. Slightly different calibre.
Milinkovic-Savic.
Just keep the ball. I don't really want to do a lot. We'll be happy enough with that. Then we give it to Martial.
And struggling to get the shot off. Terrific block there.
Nah, he's never going in. Brandon Williams. I'd rather take Haaland off first, guys. And probably Martial, looking at that. So I'll put on Yao. I think even though Vasquez is a higher rated, I actually prefer Marisic because he's the dude that got us the 3-3 saving goal against Bologna after the crazy goal line clearances that led up to it. They still haven't really corrected Mason Greenwood, have they? Still just looks like a generic FIFA player. Looks nothing like him.
Gabriel. And they are on the move again.
It's like the older
The attack finally comes to nothing.
Kieran Gibbs, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain thing all over again.
Completely miscontrolled. Disappointing. Petros. Brookman. Good looking pass. Caramo.
I'd be pissed off if I was Mason Greenwood.
An attack full
Not
of
looking
promise.
right for however many FIFAs in a row it's been now.
And breaking at pace with menace. Defenders need to cover. It should be.
Oh, good defending.
Of the highest
Fair
order.
play.
And he's fired over the corner.
Too far
Did his
out,
job
really.
defensively.
Go on, get it back in there. No,
The
that
cross
was
was very much
shocking.
on, but not the end result they were hoping for. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Yeah, I'd watch that as well, Marky. That'd be great. All the old school players. Rooney, June, Elite.
Plays it back,
Oh,
and the defender takes care of business.
who's FIFA? Like the cover star of FIFA 13. Obviously Rooney, because he was it for like 6, 7, 8 years or
Into a
whatever.
goal
Wasn't
in the
he?
Bologna game. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a second goal for Sampdoria.
Hello. I
2-0.
am sort of a Lazio fan, yes, being English and of my age. I remember the Paul Gascoigne era, so Lazio are my team of Italy.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
We're trying to get them to a point of winning Serie A. Finished top 4 last year.
Effective looking
Got to the
pass.
quarter-finals or semi-finals in Champions League.
Is it
Oh,
going to
good
be?
Christ.
Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest.
I'm from England.
They haven't been at the races this evening.
It was only Messi as cover star FIFA 13. Wow.
lovely ball into the box. And
Is
from
that
there, there's so
roughly
much
the
possible. He's
time?
an absolute dream. I love
Can't be
this
that.
goal.
Can't have been the time Rooney was
Well, let's take
getting on a
another
bit,
look at
is
that
it?
goal, shall we?
Or was it just Messi was so good then? That's when I got back into the FIFA era, Marky, yeah. When Rooney first started coming cover again. PS3. So I played PES all the way up to the end of PS2. Then it just wasn't as good on the PS3 and it's never recovered. And I've been FIFA ever since. Hence why I use semi-retarded control.
Now Correa.
I have to press square to shoot.
Williams. Correa.
Oh, unlucky Correa. Did I just let Palmer score? Or did Palmer score earlier?
They've lost possession of the ball.
I have literally no recollection of who scored the last goal.
But it's come off the keeper. Alas, a wild attempt.
Well, after
Rooney
that
was
effort, I'm not
06
sure
to
that he's
12.
right or left
Down.
footed.
I thought it was a 6 or is that 7? That'd be a 7-year period. Because he's got the record for that, hasn't he? I think.
We
Whereas
have
Messi,
entered the final minute of normal time.
Messi would be close potentially.
Coutinho.
Because for a few years it was different players every year.
And there it is, the final whistle.
And the
the fans will be
Scholesy.
leaving the stadium with smiles on
Scholesy was
their
it in
faces, Lee.
90,
Well,
FIFA
Derek, as you
98,
said,
Road to
this
World Cup,
team
wasn't he?
love a
I think
goal fest,
Scholesy was
and
cover
they
star.
certainly know where the
Remember
target is.
Ginola
Lovely,
being
lively
cover star,
build-up,
FIFA
a real
97.
sharp cutting edge
FIFA
to this
99
one.
was Dennis
Great
Bergkamp.
entertainment, really enjoyable.
2000 may have been Beckham. I don't know why I think Beckham. Don't know. And then obviously I was playing PES from then, so
Oh, that's an interesting pass.
classic one is a referee being the cover star of Pro Evolution Soccer. Collina, the old bold Italian referee, being cover star
In front.
for a football game. That's how big that man was. Yeah, I did concede to Palmer in that
It
spell.
might be on for them.
Oh yeah, it was the bit where I tried to, I tried to block the cross with the slide and they just flipped over me. We'll take that. Haaland dominating again. Well, we dominate possession for once. We rarely have above 40% possession, 90% pass accurate as well. I'll take that. Edgar Davids was 03. Foxy coming out with the knowledge. Is that one you remember playing them, Foxy? Because I remember Bergkamp on 99 and stuff. Because I obviously played it a lot, getting the cartridge out of the box as it was for the N64. No discs. So we've got Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League next. Should we should really win that at home? So we've probably got enough to sim that really easily. And who are we gonna? Oh, that's going to be a fun week. 3 games in a week, followed by Champions League away. What's going on with the fixture congestion? I swear it wasn't this bad for us last year. I swear we weren't playing 4 games in 8 days last season. We were in the Champions League last season as well, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, well, I think we should get the points on the board, so I'm going to sim it with pretty much our main team rather than the reserves and hope. We've got enough players to come in for these guys, I would have thought. So we've got Coutinho to go there, got Greenwood to go up there, got Bellerin. Left back isn't an amazing situation, still need to fix that. And defence midfielder, really don't have anybody. I think he should be okay to play. Gives James a proper rest. Put Lukaku on the bench. Johnny's got some legs, so we'll put him on for Correa. That's our one youth prospect really, 71 and 19. Didn't really have much else at the time. Hopefully some people will start coming in with some information from the scouts we sent out. We shall see. Greenwood got himself a goal. Nice. They didn't even have a shot. Easy win. Well played, boys. So it is the big one next. FIFA with a goalie as the cover star. I don't think so. Not in Europe. So obviously America has different cover stars, so you never know, America may have had what's his name as cover star this year. I don't know if they did, but I doubt, probably not, because Mbappe's so big, but them. But no, I don't believe so, Foxy. So we're still 8th in the league. Those 2 defeats are obviously quite heavy at the start of the season. Just takes you a bit longer to catch them back up. Oh, press the wrong button there. So still 9 points behind Juve. They're just an unstoppable force. We do have a game in hand again, which is against Inter right now. So gonna need a win here, boys. My manager range dropped to 86. What's been happening? Is it because I'm not reading emails? Maybe. Well, we've got a youth academy coming up, so we might be able to fulfill that. Get a streak of 5 clean sheets at home. Didn't realise that. Can't do that yet. Can't do them yet. Don't care. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, none of them ever have been, Fox. So obviously, as we said, Rooney has been on it for so long, and Messi. It would have been in that period between sort of 2000 2006, but I don't think anybody was. We've got pretty much we have got a full strength team. Haaland's ranked up as well. He's now 90. We like that. Bellerin's randomly ranked up as well. Need to get back in the development, just make sure those youngsters are getting pushed the right way. So I think we just go again. Can't see any reason just to go again. Do I have the confidence to play it? I do. But Italy doesn't ever get fog. I know this because it said so. So, again saying so. Do I think I have the confidence to win this game? I'm going to eat a yum yum. We do. Let's go. Excuse me for that.
Focusing on Luis
Yum yum's good.
3 goals in 3
It's
games.
really
A
Alberto on
nightmare
fire
for
for us as
opposing
well.
defenders.
I've just
This
said
is
all
the
our players are
ATV.
just playing well. They fit very well together as well.
Hello to you from Milan, a city synonymous with high
Got good
fashion.
balance,
The stadium
but
might not
I
be
would like
fashionable anymore, but it remains
another left
iconic.
back,
The San Siro.
better left back in my
Derek
team,
Ray here in the commentary
and
position, and I'm
an
joined as
actual
always
defensive
by
midfielder.
Lee Dixon.
Milinkovic
Very much
Savic
looking
is doing
forward to
okay there,
bringing
but
you
I'd rather he
live
was
Serie A action. It's coming right up.
not playing there.
It's Inter up against Lazio.
Thanks,
Playing a
Derek.
bit further
Well,
forward,
both
and we had
managers will be
like
reminding
Kante
their
or
players how important it is to get
someone
off
who
to
was
a quick
actually
start
designed for
here.
that position.
Attack the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good game.
And that pass could be troublesome. Routine piece of goalkeeping for Handanovic. The Inter starting lineup. Samir Handanovic begins in goal. Matthias Ginter plays with Milan Skriniar in central defence. And it's 2 strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat.
Got the ball back at least.
Far from textbook defending.
That was a bit annoying.
Here are the players who'll start for Lazio. Thomas Strakosha gets the nod between the posts. Joaquin Correa starts with Leon Bailey in the wide areas. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. One of the sides going above and beyond, you have to say. Cagliari over-delivering, maybe.
Yeah, it's obviously very early doors, but always good to get off to a good start. I think they've been a...
Could go ahead. Oh, keeper in control. Well, he's given a corner. There's a
Playing all right.
It's a short one. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this
Fell
one?
over, fell over
Keeping a
rather
close eye on
theatrically.
Luis Alberto, given his prowess.
Well,
Lee,
it'd be
what do
hard
you
to
expect
say.
we'll see from him today?
If you were
Well, as soon
drunk.
as you start putting the ball
Fell
in the net,
over
3 goals in the
rather
last 3 games,
theatrically.
that breeds confidence. When you've got a player that
Oh,
sharp in
Bailey.
front of goal, he's a huge asset to the team.
Ivan Perisic. Dembele.
I think I just made a new tongue twister.
Vecino on the ball. And a
Oh, you
goal!
cheeky
Not
bugger.
bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Lukaku goes
Well,
and
here's the
scores.
replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality.
That's
And
good
then the
finish by
sheer
him.
power of the strike,
First
really
time.
impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
The opening goal of the game then.
Wow. That was my
Lukaku.
fault, but didn't expect that.
Milinkovic Savic. On to Haaland. This is looking threatening. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances.
Absolute filth.
Following that tackle, he's got
It's
to
a
go
shame
into the book.
I'm
Yeah, he's
absolutely
mistimed more than
disgracefully
anything there.
bad at
Just
free
mistimed his
kicks.
tackle.
A free kick, and the keeper took it cleanly.
My analog really doesn't like it. Far too loose. This is why I need a new controller.
Lukaku. And Inter might be able to cash in here. Perisic.
It's good, it works really well for racing because you can get the change of steering direction really quick. But
Crossed into the penalty area.
for some things on
And
here,
very deftly cut out.
it just swings really quick.
Martial.
Retain the ball.
Milinkovic Savic. He'll have a go here.
Ah,
Well, that
keep
wasn't a
going.
million miles
Catch the
away.
goalie off
Oh,
his
it was
line.
close. It's a decent
Couldn't do it.
effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Oh, was that
We
not a
always
goal?
think we know exactly what we saw, but on these occasions the goal decision system comes in handy, Lee.
Well, not on this occasion, because it wasn't a goal. We can all see that, but we'll have another look at it. The tighter
I'm glad we
issues,
got that
yes,
replay.
Sometimes technology gets in the way. That's just a waste of space.
I was a bit pissed off as to why that wasn't given as a goal. But
Brandon Williams. Milinkovic-Savic.
Come on, Correa. We have faith in you. Oh, I need.
Brazilians to shut them down.
Plays really poor pass.
Messina.
Or I played a really
On to
poor pass. I'm not sure which, but.
Lukaku. Oh, lovely
yeah.
ball. On to Rome on the wing. He succeeds in clearing it. Milinkovic-Savic. Luis Alberto. And he's won the ball.
God damn.
Potential danger here. Options in the middle. Well, clattered away.
Oh,
Really good high
that was
press.
stupid. I just didn't see him fully because of the ref.
In position.
That's my own
And a goal
stupidity.
to increase their advantage.
Oh dear.
It's a two-goal lead now.
Well, here's the replay, and Derek, if you get caught on the ball there, you should be fined a
Bruce
week's wages.
Dembele.
It's terrible, and he's punished. Some explaining to be done to his coach, I feel.
So 2-0 now.
It's not going well. Whoops.
The referee's letting it go as they keep
Fine.
the ball.
Where are you
It's a good
going, Williams?
move in the making. A concession
that.
of a corner here.
Restart
Well, he's
champions.
been a
Nope,
long way
that's.
from his best up front, Lee.
Yeah, he's
That's
had quite
gone.
a bit of the ball, but he's not done it in the right areas. His teammates have got to get the ball to his feet. He needs the right ball in the middle of the danger zone, where he comes alive normally.
Splendid defending.
It is
and
one of those
needed to
style
be.
performances, though. I'll give you that.
Given away by Lazio.
My touches like that.
Lukaku. Couldn't keep it. A pass intended for Romelu Lukaku.
Come on.
Plenty of
Sort out
forward
my
momentum
decision making.
here, but can they produce? Untidy in
That's
possession.
what's costing. Nothing else. We know the team can play. We know I can play.
Holland.
It's just my decisions.
Correa. Now can they create something? And this time the
Oh,
sadly.
it was offside anyway, I think. I've been really annoying if he wasn't.
Dembele. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Right, half time. We're not winning.
Well, nothing much wrong with Dembele's performance in the first half.
So we need
Interested to know your
Play
thoughts.
better.
Well, Derek,
That's
he's had a
my
stormer,
synopsis
hasn't
of
he? Scored a goal
this
in
game
his
so far. The next thing to do is to basically see if I can.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass.
Not
It's a
with
totally
passes like that, I
controlling
can't.
possession. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Oh, I should have had that.
Well, they're
Should
moving
have
the
had
ball neatly
that.
enough.
Not the Lukaku
Looking for that decisive pass.
one before. Oh
That's a
dear.
splendid pass from Romelu Lukaku. Milinkovic-Savic. Well, it should be a Serie A game to savour. You can see it live with us here on EA TV. Now this could really lift spirits.
Needed the keeper to come
Looking
towards
clear.
me.
A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner.
Possibly someone. I think there's a couple of them with very similar names, Dembele's. There's a lot of Dembele's. I think there might even be two. But I'm not certain. It could have been the same one. I'm probably confused. Because there was one at Spurs, wasn't there? And then I don't even know anymore.
Now the delivery. Cuts clear.
You just get ahead of your man, buddy.
Luis Alberto. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Milinkovic-Savic. Holland. Luis Alberto.
Not.
Lazio have lost the ball.
So I didn't want it there.
He's protecting it well.
Go on, Harvard.
Ginter.
Come on.
Vecino.
Really need the ball.
Romelu Lukaku now.
Ideally, we need a goal before 60
Barella.
minutes to still be able to win it, I think.
Vecino on the ball. Now what can Inter do from this position? Crossing possibilities. Well, the attack promising as it was. Scupper
Oh,
there.
for fuck's sake, man.
Dembele. And back with Lukaku. That's a foul,
Seriously.
and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
Cool, man. Good to see you, Marky boy. Thanks for coming through. Shame it ended on this note, but I won't give up. We might get something back in this game. Sleep well, bro.
And a substitution in Leopi.
Yeah, he deserves to sleep. Worked hard today. Oh, kind of knew that was coming, really, didn't we? Good free kick, to be fair. But
Well, as we see it
we
again
still
here,
won't give up.
Derek, starting it
No,
ball
we start
central,
champion.
bending it out makes it really hard for the keeper.
Maybe.
He thinks he might have this, but no chance. Look at the
We'll
bend
believe,
on
we'll
this.
believe. We might still scrape a 3-3. You never know. You won't know if you give up.
Inter are really in the mood. Good work to win it back high up the
I
pitch.
kind of do know by the way it's going at the minute, but
And they are on the
I
move
never
again.
actually know.
Oh, he's gone for goal. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper.
I went for the
Barella.
Ragnar style long ranger there.
Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from Serie A coming up here on EA TV. It's Lazio versus Genoa.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball.
Take that.
It is to be a throw-in.
Not. Wow. Jesus. Because everything's going wrong now.
Well, foul play, says the referee. Substitution time it is. Hakimi. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Milinkovic-Savic. Luis Alberto. Tremendously strong in the top.
Well, man. Just
Nainggolan.
not the races in this game.
Hakimi.
I'm running past him and it's going to be 4.
Another goal. The lead grows
It's
to
4.
now. A rampant display.
Oh dear. I feel like eating yum yum may have relaxed my intensity.
Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
And it's obviously away to one of
It's
the
a
better
massive lead,
teams.
and it's very hard
And
to
it just shows
imagine them
I'm
losing
still
it
a
now.
little way off that difficulty increase that you asked for, son.
This looks threatening. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently.
Now they're just barely going to let me have the ball, which is fair enough.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw in.
Oh, I should have had that.
Oh, great vision.
Oh, come on.
Messina. What can he do from here? Now Sanchez. Can they convert?
Oh, seriously.
Has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek.
Dear
Good
me,
refereeing.
what am I doing?
Nice and
I haven't
strong,
conceded
not
from any
exactly
penalties
what
I've
he was
given away
thinking.
yet.
A penalty
Oh,
miss.
it's still right. I went the right way as well.
Oh my word, you can miss a penalty in all sorts of
I
ways.
have
The keeper
saved
can save it, but to
2,
hit it over
they've
the
now
bar.
missed 2.
Coutinho. Greenwood. Going well. Well, really rifling that
thought
one
that was
in.
in.
He didn't miss by much.
Greenwood. Yeah, dragged it a little bit.
Messina. Now with Hakimi. On a pretty ordinary challenge. Hakimi. The cross is on. Potential danger here. Shielding the ball superbly. And they will be awarded
He's
a free
really
kick
annoying me.
for that.
Why? Just give me the ball. Gonna lose this one. I'm the late night streamer for sure.
Into the box it goes. Struggling to get it away. Threat over for now, it seems. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Into the advanced position. Teammate in support.
Oh,
Just the
you.
1 minute left in normal this game. Defeat for
Oh, I
the
saw a bit of a
visitors. That's the story here, Lee.
glitch there.
Well, Derek,
Happy
they were
Tuesday.
outfought today, and that's unforgivable.
Happy
Don't mind
Tuesday.
being outplayed, they
Oh
surely
dear,
were,
that
but not to put
glitched
up
really
a fight.
badly for a minute
That's
there. Nah, not a great one. And then a goal disallowed for something. What was the Haaland goal?
Coutinho.
It's relatively straightforward, I think.
This looks
Yeah.
threatening.
Well, apologies to drop the level for that game. It's a bit disappointing. I still had 8 shots, I was just nowhere near clinical enough. That's if any of the shots were still decent as well. I mean, good chances. A lot of them may have just been hitting hopes. So next game we have Genoa. Sacking when I'm ranked manager of 86. No chance. I made them what they are. That's why they have Haaland. I should be eternally grateful. I think I might have news. How's the team? Not too bad. Excuse me. So we'll get through to this Monday. That's That's 4 days away. Hopefully a couple of wins should appear there. Beat Genoa and beat Verona. That's very good. In the Champions League we're doing alright because Madrid drew 2 of their game. I don't see how that works. Oh yeah, they drew with us in Gladbach, but we beat Gladbach. Yeah, that makes sense, right? So that helps us out a little bit. So I think we can probably... Do we go with the full team and make sure we're through the group now? Pretty much. Or do we go weak team and make sure a full team is available for the... I suppose we've got 2 week international break now. We go for it. We go for it. So we're going to quick sim with our big boys. Oh no, calendar sim. Marky says calendar sim is better to you. So we calendar sim Shakhtar and Roma games and the internationals, because I don't care about international friendlies. We'll play Benevento or possibly Mönchengladbach. I've got to pick the England squad because it's a friendly. You can go with the same again. So we beat Shakhtar Donetsk, which is very good. Are we going to beat Napoli? Oh dear, no. Maybe that shows the quality of our team. Maybe I'm doing far better than I think. Just lost 1-0 to Napoli. That is not good. That means we've lost 4 league games already. We're not going to win the title this year. I have to go for just the Champions League. Juve are already going to be too far clear. England just lost to... Is that Turkey's badge? So England just lost to Turkey. Lazio really in trouble after those results. 4 defeats and 12. We're still only 9 points adrift. Juve are drawing a lot. The top 3 have only lost 1 each. We win most of our games from now to the end of the season. You never know. You never know. So we've got to beat Benevento, haven't we? Surely. We'll do this version of sim and then jump in if it's not going well, because I should be able to beat Benevento, surely. Surely. Hopefully when I look back at my screen, because I'm just checking my phone, we will be leading. So nothing's going on my phone, so I look back. Oh, only 3.5 minutes have gone, to be fair. So let's read chat. Controller's doing alright. The analog is loose, but it has been for a long time because I kind of wore it that way with the racing. It works better slightly loose in racing because you can, as I say, you can do the quick direction change if you go left right in a chicane. You don't want a stiff controller, whereas a FIFA you really want a stiffer analog, I guess, because when I try and take the free kicks and stuff it's just wobbling a bit. Yeah, my better controller is fine. But I think I might need to just get one new controller that I use solely for FIFA, and then this will be my racing controller.
Just the challenge that was required.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think
playing.
from him?
Well, his form is sensational, Derek. He can't stop scoring. He's having so much fun out there. Consistent form, relentless hunger, a desire that goes beyond the norm. He's got that extra yard. He's a joy to watch.
Fruitful looking attack. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Dabo.
Wow, struggling to get the ball.
Well, that is genius. Absolutely.
Yeah, I
genius.
smashed it into the floor so hard that the whole casing buckled up and pushed the L1 and L2 buttons out of place as well, and the analog.
Played into the centre of the box. And well off target at the end. Good pressure from
That
the
night
defender
was
to put him on.
some of the most ridiculous FIFA-ness, bollocks and poorness by me I've ever experienced.
Brandon Williams. Now Holland. And threading it forward. Can he put it away? And it's there for him. Holland. Spot on with that
I
tackle.
should have done better there.
Steered out of play. And a throw-in coming up. Savic.
Come on, Haaland. Let's see what you can do. No, I'm not making enough space for him.
An authoritative challenge.
I'm just hoping he can do everything
So for Lazio, it
he's
didn't really go to
capable
plan
of,
last time
but
out. They lost against Napoli.
not all the
How do you
time.
think this match will play itself out, Lee?
Well, losing by a narrow margin is frustrating.
Sounding like you're
Doubly
having
frustrating.
a bit of a difficult spell then, sorry, but how far through? I've read your comment really quickly, so I'll try and have a look again in a sec.
Options in the middle.
Just wondering how far through the season you were. So you said you were in the bottom half. I'm looking to get some people in.
Keeping
I
it
think
moving
it said.
dynamically. Must take the lead here. Able to get
So
his body in the
difficult to
way.
read and play. Striker ranked over 80 and you've got 11 million. Yep, that's going to prove difficult.
Anthony Martial. A chance to whip it in. Milinkovic-Savic. On to Holland. Erling Haaland.
There we go. Haaland in the gap.
1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
I can't really think of any cheap, good strikers.
I just love to look at perfect technique. You won't get any better than this.
They generally
It's
hold
just
their
a dream strike.
value a lot more than other
Brilliant
positions.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Yeah, I'll remember that, Foxy.
Well, all the hard work has paid off, but the
November
manager knows
1st.
a lot
Oh, okay.
more has to be done
You
to
got-
secure this game.
Got time for it to come back around. How do you pronounce Haaland? Haaland.
1-0 then.
Alf Inge Haaland or Erling Haaland. I don't know if that's necessarily how the Norwegians pronounce it, but
The
I'm pretty
hosts
sure
have
it
had
is.
the lion's share of possession. However, after that, the coach will
They
be
are
disappointed
Norwegian,
with what they've
yeah.
produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
He continues his run. And the cross goes in. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
That defender is well out of position now.
Running room in the
Probably all the
wide
way into
position.
midfield.
Holland.
And he's only just got back. Oh, he made it.
An important piece of
Oh,
defending.
bastard. I should have shot a bit sooner, maybe.
The first half.
Haaland, definitely not.
He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a
It's
steely
definitely more likely to be
determination.
Haaland, but it's probably some kind of, maybe some kind of in it as well.
Dabo. An example of a goalkeeper on top of his game, Lee. Well,
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% how Norwegians pronounce it, because obviously people say Solskjaer. A lot of I've heard people say Solskjaer as well. I think it is actually Solskjaer. It's like in Formula 1, people say Mika Häkkinen, but I'm pretty sure the Finns pronounce it Häkkinen, Mika Häkkinen, Häkkinen. And my all-time idol, everybody in Europe says Ayrton Senna, but his name is actually pronounced Ayrton Senna. Ayrton Senna from Brazil. Rest his soul. Let's continue this second half and get some more 3 points in the bag. I can't hear the commentators on this, to be fair, because I have to have the TV on silent whilst I'm streaming, because otherwise you guys get an awful echo. And that I associate to some part of my performance. It's really weird.
well, disappointing end to the move.
So soon I'm going to try and figure out a way to be able
Moncini.
to hear it and you guys not get an echo.
Dabo now.
Yeah. Yeah, you play for Benevento.
But the pressure mounting. Big chance to get them on terms. Alaba puts his body on the line. Can they hit on the break? Well, plenty of live football coming your way right here. Can he put it away? Cuts it back.
Nah,
Superb
it's not
counter,
much to
but
that.
no reward.
Well, dynamic football,
Who's the greatest of all time?
full effect, just missing the finish.
Maradona. There's no real debate in my mind for that. On God-given talent and purism, it's Maradona. The fact he took an illegal drug
Moncini.
during the majority of his career and still did the things he did.
Roberto
I
Moncini.
understand why people say Pelé, because
Pass the ball, but remaining patient.
of what we're told. It's very hard to get enough definitive footage of Pelé to agree. Like, if you think about the amount of footage we have of Maradona compared to Pelé, it's hard to disregard Maradona against him. And that's what I think Messi is about as close as anybody's ever got to those two. With and Ronaldo is obviously right there. I still, again, I think Messi, as a God-given talent of what he is born to do, he is a better footballer than Ronaldo, but Ronaldo also has a God-given talent and a God-given drive and a God-given physique that Messi hasn't, which just makes him an incredible athlete and incredible at football as well. Because I think Ronaldo, piss off, could probably do 3 or 4 different cheats. Different cheats? I was just reading Fox, it's coming. Different sports and still be good at it. Whereas Messi is just great at football. I think if you gave Ronaldo a tennis racket and trained him for 10 years when he was a youngster, he'd probably be very, very good at tennis. He's just that sort of person.
You need to do something special, and he delivers. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely ding.
Maradona
Even Steven, one apiece in
bent
this
the
match.
rules in one game against England, but he also scored the greatest goal of all time in the same
To
game.
confirm, Inter have scored in that game, and they are running away
And
with
he
it,
shouldn't be
seemingly
solely
3-0 in
remembered
front.
for a goal where he bent the rules.
Well, he's given us away.
Other than the Irish, very few people will, when they hear of Thierry Henry, immediately associate the handball with him. even though it's exactly the same thing. A lot of people go to is think of him as Arsenal, whereas when you think of asking an Englishman about Diego Maradona, they immediately go with the hand of God. Ronaldinho was amazing, but he only did it for maybe 2 or 3 years, whereas Messi has now done it for years. Maradona, I think from memory of the story about him, was in and around his first team as a 15-year-old in Argentina, and was still playing sort of what they call futsal and other football variations and charity football games until he was in his 50s, even though he'd done cocaine to the point that his body was dying.
And the counter-attack is on, options available. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Lazio facing.
It's just a difference of personalities.
Football, Derek, you know it's my favourite. Properly focuses the mind, that does. Well,
If Pele had Maradona had Pele's personality and brain, goodness knows what he would have done.
Well, the goalkeeper has earned his corner there. A fabulous save.
And if Pele had Maradona's brain and personality, he may not have been anywhere near as good. Whereas Maradona worked in Maradona.
And cleared away. Oh, that's a fine save.
Van Nistelrooy is nowhere near any of the greatest of all time. He's a very, very good striker, maybe in the top 1,000, but maybe in the top 100 if you. I can't.
Firing it into the area.
Even that would be close, I would say.
Good defending to prevent the chance. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. They need to get bodies back. In with a chance. Bailey! And a goal!
Needed to make sure of that one. You have to remember as well, though, there's a lot of players that you will never have heard of, spoke about, and there's very little footage of who could have potentially been the greatest of all time. So, one that I mention regularly on Jamie's stream and various streams is someone called Duncan Edwards. I found it. Duncan Edwards. If you've never heard of him, it's worth looking him up on Wikipedia. But he was one of the young lads that died in the Munich air crash when our plane went down in 1958. He was 21 at the time, but Bobby Charlton, I'm pretty sure, has been quoted a few times as saying he was probably the best player he ever played with. And Bobby Charlton played alongside George Best and Bobby Moore. He said this 21-year-old was the best player he'd ever played with.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward time after time.
He's been capped by England numerous times, and he was basically in the mould. I think he was 6'2", so he was built like a Gerard Piqué, but played like a mixture of Gerrard and Scholes, with a bit of Roy Keane in him. That's how I understand what he was basically thought of as. Correa to make sure. It's always Correa. So yeah, look him up. Duncan Edwards, the greatest player potentially that never got the chance.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him, gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Caldirola. Lukumi with it.
My favourite player of all time, though, of like people that are sometimes classified as some of the greatest players ever, is the Divine Ponytail. If anybody can name who I mean by the Divine Ponytail without me saying his name. Oh my god, they gave that as offside. What is that? I swear my player's heel was further back. But yeah, name the divine ponytail. You haven't even named any Brazilian players from like the 70s either, like Garincha or Zico or Socrates or Carlos Alberto. That's before you even start. Oh, and Brazil of the 90s with Romario, Bebeto, Dunga.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area, and what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
Can anybody name the divine ponytail? Who is the divine ponytail? And the man that I hold responsible for my love of football. No. That was Foxy. For goodness sake, man. That was not I can't even speak now. What have you done to me? Seaman. David Seaman's the divine ponytail. Fox, please. If you're not sure, or if you don't know, just put you don't know, and I'll tell you though. I thought Fox may know, but he might just be too young. Could have maybe had 5. It's looking dodgy.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it?
Dabo.
It was majestic potentially, if you're that way inclined. 3 goals in the last 15 minutes. Was looking dodgy because double save from Strakosha there. They've gone 2-1 behind if they'd scored either of these. Wasn't that amazing? This one
Over it comes. And
a bit more worrisome. Not bad. Same number of shots as them. 94% up pass accuracy they had. It was Roberto Baggio for Italy, the USA '94 World Cup. He was immense. So I think across his career, Roberto Baggio played for sure I know he played for Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Bologna, Fiorentina. Oof. I think that may have been it. I'm going to look him up. Roberto Baggio. He's 54 now, bless him. So yeah, he started at Vicenza in '82, then went to Fiorentina, then to Juve, then to AC Milan, then to Bologna, then to Inter Milan, and Brescia. Brescia was his last club. But he was a legend. He's Buddhist as well, apparently. He was nominated Goodwill Ambassador of the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations in 2002. That's pretty crazy. In recognition of his human rights activism, he received the Man of Peace Award from the Nobel Peace Prize laureates in 2010. So he's a bit of a dude as well. I'll badger you, Foxy. Right, we'll Sim glad to be back. And quick sim, it doesn't matter if we lose. It does, but it doesn't. It's already through, really. Madrid, oh, I didn't see Madrid's result. Assume they won. So this is, again, look, it's going to be a fight for even top 4 at straight. We're 8 points adrift of those top 4. They must all be really close. So the top 4 separated by 2 points, top 5 separated by 3 points, and then there's a bit of a gap to the rest of us. Oh dear. Parma and Fiorentina without a win. Parma have scored 17 goals but still not won a game. When you look at that, they've scored more than Cagliari. They've only scored 2 less than Roma. And they haven't won a game. Right, we're gonna get to this game and I may start thinking about calling it a day. It's me and Fox are going to play some pro clubs in a bit. I'll get some food, even though it's 12:30, and toilet break and all of that sort of stuff. We will try and stream it so Sama can watch if he wants to. But obviously if we start getting any issues with my connection, the integrity of mine and Fox's match takes priority. But I'm happy to try stream it. I don't know how to record from the PlayStation. I think I need more devices or another cable to record direct from the PlayStation onto a laptop potentially. I don't think I can. I don't know of any way to record onto the PlayStation. Let me press share and see what happens. See what sharing on broadcast settings does. I suppose. Oh yeah, I could record an hour. Yeah, I can. I suppose record an hour video of the place. So I might be able to, and then release it as a video later. So I might be able to do that. But we'll try and stream it, and then if we have any issues, I can always do that, and then just save the goals as well. I've just been uploading some goals recently too, which I see you've been enjoying. Press double share. Or does that just record? I didn't know that. Obviously can't press it right now. So we will sim to here. We'll let our team play. We'll see what happens, and then we'll be close to the transfer window. We'll look at maybe a transfer or two, and we'll call it a day. Hopefully the results go our way. I didn't see what that first one was. It was a 2-1 win. I can watch it back on the stream. That's where a delay really does help. Another win. Just not a defeat here. Not a defeat. And should be okay. Yeah, it's a draw. That's what I wanted. Not a defeat. And again, not a defeat against Atalanta. Or is it just Atalanta? No, it's Atalanta, isn't it? Would be good. Oh no. We're really struggling in the league this year. Really struggling, considering. There's 2-2. Oh, boys. They needed to get more than that, really. That's not good news. Even with those defeats and draws, we're still only 9 points off Inter. Imagine what we would have been. Damn. Need it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We really have closed, really. Could have been on like 35 points. Could have been within 4 or 5 points. coming in for some of our people before the window even opens. Risk of losing all of those men, so we need to get on a couple of them. Scout reports, this is what we were hoping for as well, some decent people. No, I didn't mean to sign him. Oops. I don't know what I may have just done. I may have just added loads of random people to the squad. But we'll go into that in a sec. Oh, I guess he was signed by someone else, maybe. The other one. These players are not good, mate. What are you doing sending me this lot? Jeebus, mate. You're gonna get sacked if you keep sending me that sort of rubbish. So how are the people from Brazil looking? The next generation of Brazilian players are terrible, apparently. Give me someone decent. Still not very decent. Still not very decent either. Nobody very good, really. A Europa League win. Imagine Europa League with Haaland. Yeah, he should destroy them. Be interested to see how he really develops over the next couple of years as well in real life. He's got a squad. Our manager rating, sorry, back up to 87. Let's go into the squad and sort out those contracts. We definitely don't want to lose you. Accept. Of course, you're going to be playing all the time. Cool, happy with that. I'm going to release clause, 96 grand a week now, eh? I can't quite afford that, buddy. But I can do that. Excuse me. So we re-signed him, which was the important one. So anybody else that's desperate to our... Don't really want to lose you for free, but there's no big issues if we lose these guys. Because if he's going to ask for more, we may not. We probably can afford it. What? He doesn't want to extend. That's a bit pointless. Not done renewals before on this. Why would it? That just doesn't make sense. That's very good memory of you, Osama. It is. And I can still do it. It's not like I just learnt it for that moment. 3.14159 26535 897 9323 846 264 33 83 27950 2884 1971 69 39 93 75 105. That always confuses me, Fox, because you have two. I thought it was, for a little while, I thought like there was a little silver fox. Like I thought that was maybe like a younger child, maybe, like you had a child, and then like Silver Fox was you, but I thought you were like maybe nearly 50 and you had like a son maybe who was like 18, 19, so I thought little Silver Fox was the younger one and Silver Fox was the older one. That's what I thought when I first sort of came into the community. No, I know that now, but yeah, that's what I thought of at the time. Random, mate. Foxy doing the fake accounts thing. Are they both subbed to me, Foxy? Increasing everybody's sub accounts everywhere. So we're doing okay. We could be doing better in the league, but we're still within shooting distance at halfway, you would have thought. And we're doing okay in the Champions League. They are. Thank you, Foxy. I only have one account, unfortunately, but he and it and I are subbed to Yo. At least to the gaming one. Maybe that's what happened as well. Because I swore I was subbed to you. Because I watched you. And then for some reason I wasn't. But maybe I subbed to Silver Fox and then was just watching you on the other and didn't sub to you on the other. Because I just didn't get, I don't know what happened. Unless, because YouTubers removed some of my subs at one point as well, I swear. Because one of the guys I watch who plays Grand Theft Auto regularly, like, just wasn't in my subs list for anymore. I hate calling the streams. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can I do it to you? What is the next? Give me a Spezia who we would win against. January transfer window. Let's at least get into the January transfer window. I don't think I have any money really to do anything. How much do I? Oh no, of course I don't. I just did that thing, didn't I? I've got a profit of 109 million. That's not bad. Yeah, if you're feeling the urge to get back on it, Foxy, give it a whirl, we'll be there. But I know it can probably feel... So I'm just making sure I do the right thing. I don't want him. Probably feel more difficult at different times. That's the really bad one I signed. No, he can go. He's ranked 40 and he's 17, and that's not good enough. So he is potentially the best of that bunch, really, isn't he? Let's get them going. 5 weeks, eh? Start burning them up. Yeah, Foxy was doing some good streams when I first sort of found the group, doing some what was it, Blair Witch sort of streams and stuff. I know what that could be like, Foxy. I don't have PTSD and my anxiety level is probably a bit lower now. But I've been to the darkest of the dark places and beat the beast that lurked there. I just try and remember that when I get that period coming or that feeling coming, I do find out what you lot are all doing and do that. Go and watch Jamie's streams and just chat crap, make each other laugh again. You just need to remember that however you're feeling now, you may not feel tomorrow, so we never give in to anything. And just remember that you make a difference to people. Like, I enjoy you being in my stream. I really enjoy our pro clubs evenings. That's great fun when we're working together to try and develop our players. And it can be hard in those moments when, especially if you maybe live alone, because I live alone, those moments when you're just alone, you're maybe under the weather or something else has just knocked you back, and you just have to remember that everybody has many things that they offer to the world. Just because we're not earning millions a year or being doctors saving lives directly. Yeah, I get that. I tend to go silent sometimes as well, so I can often ignore messages and things. I've been in a pretty good place for quite a while. The lockdown probably had a reverse effect on me than it seems to many people. The lockdown and the being forced to stay in has triggered a lot of those feelings and issues with people, whereas for me it kind of broke it. Just, I know I can never be as bad as it was. I think my cognitive approach to it, because I approach everything very logically, that it is mental pain, and mental pain's hard and it can put stresses on your hearts and other things, but no matter how much my brain tries to hurt me, it can't stop me, and I still can overcome that. You might need time, you might need to sit in the room alone, you might need to just turn off your phone, sit in a room with music you enjoy, go and watch some old TV that used to make you laugh. That's one big thing for me. I watched Red Dwarf every day for about 6 years, every day, every night before I went to bed, before I went to sleep, just because it was my safe place. It was, no matter how I felt comfortable when I was watching them, because Red Dwarf I associate with being a teenager at home with my parents on Friday nights watching Robot Wars and Red Dwarf, and just, yeah, you think I can't, nostalgic things. They bring things like that home. It's like when people love certain smells because it reminds you of being a child at home. And that was my thing. So if you ever get like that, Foxy, just know I'm only ever a message away, and you can literally feel like you have nobody to speak to and nothing's going to help. Just message me. Anything I can do ever, I'm there. And remember that you're not the only person that thinks you're in that position, if you know what I mean, as well. No, so everybody's helping everybody. We're all here for each other. Like, that's what our community is. We're all brothers. one day we may be able to get the chance to meet each other face to face once this world has cleared up what's going on. I'd love to go and see Marky Boy or Jamie, or get Foxy there, like all of us in a pub having a pint or Coke or whatever everybody's into, and do a cheeky stream. And yeah, Robot Wars was awesome. I used to love Robot Wars, man. I still do. You can still watch it on YouTube, actually. There's quite a lot of Robot Wars been saved by a certain channel. I can't remember it, but if you want the link anytime, Foxy, I'll Discord link it, and you can watch from the first season all the way through to season 8, and you can watch pretty much every episode, and they're pretty crazy. Thank you, Osama. Well, you make the streams elite. If you guys didn't come, I wouldn't have anybody to stream to, so I probably wouldn't as much. And anybody in the community, they may not be here now, but if someone randomly watches it later, anybody that's part of the Jamie, Marky, Harley, Ragnar community that is building, obviously more Jamie and Mark, we're kind of stealing, but I'm here for anybody. I'm probably the oldest, and probably had a lot more life experiences because of that, and I'm there. I have a huge amount of empathy, and I understand many things, as I'm sure you're aware by now. And I am very logical in my processes as well, I guess, and that makes me very logical in my process of any problem, and anything you're going through, somebody else has, or somebody else is, and a lot more people go through it than would admit. Around 80% of all human brain activity is negative for evolutionary reason. We were designed to question everything to keep us alive. What if that caveman's going to come and kill me? What if he's going to come and steal my house? Because people were barbaric to each other, so everything is designed to protect us. So protection is usually defensive, it's rarely offensive, so most of your brain activity is negative for that reason, and then it's just how you associate that. The vibe, man. I'm sorry to hear that, sign. That's pretty wrenching. I don't necessarily believe in an afterlife and people being in heaven watching down, but I do believe in auras and souls and fate, so I know she'll be doing her bit with you now. She's still part of you. I've been quite fortunate that I've never had to experience that. I remember my nan dying, and that was pretty bad when I was probably 23, 24. But I only cried once when that happened, and that was when I was in the service, and I was a pallbearer as well. I helped carry the coffin in. I didn't cry at any point from being the day from when I was told to pallbearing. Then I sat down in the seat, and there was the program, I don't know what you would call it, the little leaflet for the day, and it just said my nan's name and the day she was born and then the date she passed away, and I cried and don't remember any of the service. So we all react in different ways, and some people don't necessarily see it, because my sister thought I was being very cold and very callous at the time, because she came to speak to me a few times after it happened, but our nan had suffered from cancer for a long time, and she'd gone from a very independent, vibrant woman to something I regret as well, going to see her when she was lying in state, not lying in state because she's not the queen, but when you go and see the body, I really regret going, because she just looked like something out of a zombie horror film, because the cancer just ravaged everything. So if it is cancer related and you don't necessarily see them throughout the journey, because my nan was in Liverpool so I didn't see her constantly, I would recommend not doing that goodbye until you go to the funeral service, just because that image lives with me as much as when she was around. But yeah, that's the only family loss I've had. I've lost, unfortunately, friends when I was at school to horrendous things that you shouldn't really expect to happen as teenagers. Yes, Foxy, it is. I don't know if I've ever said this, so you guys may be about to know something about me that nobody else really does in the community. Obviously my close family and friends know, but I'm adopted, and the reason for my adoption is because basically my birth father was I don't know how to say this without sounding horrendous, because there's no proof, but there was obviously enough proof for me and my sister to be taken away. My sister is my blood sister, into like abuse. My birth mother and birth father both have significant learning difficulties, mental difficulties. So my birth mother is what you would classify as a psychopath, bipolar. She just has numerous issues linked to that. And my birth father had a couple of minor learning difficulties, but his brain power was quite good, so that's where I get my intelligence from, as it was my natural brain power, but he had a terrible speech impediment. I met them both once, and he was like that. Every single word he tried to speak was like that. Now, I used to have slight issues with speech and things myself when I was younger, and I have the tendency to repeat things. Not necessarily linked to his issues, but again, there were small things that I had, but I was obviously taken away. Me and my sister, I was 3.5, my sister was 6 months to a year. We were then fostered for 2 years and adopted by the age I was 6 and my sister was 3. So it's all very, very, very in the past. But the problem for me is that most of your emotive and understanding of people and how relationships are formed, and just a lot of your emotional intelligence and how you read the world, are formed in the ages of 0 to 5. And I had nothing from the ages of 0 to 5. So most of all of my issues are linked to that. Like, I can, if I thought about it too hard right now, I would cry. You can hear my voice kind of vibrating. I don't hold any ill feeling. I don't want revenge. I feel sorry for them, because they lost everything because of their own stupidity. I got raised with my sister in a loving family that gave me every opportunity, gave me the education that put me in this position. And it was all thanks to one lady. Sorry, my controller turned off. It was all thanks to one lady, which is my birth grandmother, my birth father's mother. She told the authorities that she felt we needed something else. And I got to meet her once when I was 21, when I met them both. And I'm glad for her that she got to hug me one last time. But I didn't find out most of the reasoning as to why we were taken away until after I'd met my birth father and birth mother, as I have still not seen them since, and that was 16 years ago. So in 31 years they've seen their children once, so you can imagine the issues they've had to live with every day. I will leave it there. So Foxy, as I say, whenever you feel you're alone, man, you're not. Well, I know you three are watching. Some random lurkers have just had the biggest sad stories of their lives. I'm all about the manly hugs, actually, Fox, where you literally slam into each other and hit each other on the backside, you break their shoulder blade. But yeah, it's a different way to end a FIFA stream. I wasn't kind of expecting that. But we all know there's always someone there to talk to. I think in many ways that's why I want to become a teacher or something, where I give back to the kids. I want to help kids. I want to show them that anything's possible. You're welcome, Fox. Love you, buddy. I'm gonna have to look back and see where we started this discussion. No, it doesn't really sit with me for long, Osama. It's just whilst I'm talking about it. It's been over 30 years. And it's been 16 years since I saw them. It just never fully leaves. No matter what you try and do. Time is a great healer, but the scar will always show. Already did it briefly, so I'm all good now, man. Do we play another game and end it on a high? Let's do that. Let's. Okay, I'm gonna lose to Spezia now, aren't I? But let's do that. And then that'll give me half hour, maybe 15 minutes. Then me and Foxy can go on the old pro clubs grind. Oh, pardon me. That was not nice. As I say, it's never foggy in Italy, so we can't allow that, and it never snows. It's always clear and sunny. I ain't playing in the fog, man. I ain't playing in the fog. Team management. Don't resign and take over Southend. Oh, imagine me at Southend. Oh, Greenwood's up to 82. See, they're developing. God, someone just walked at my grave or something. Just a really bad shiver. Greenwood's developing nicely. Haaland is too, and Bailey. And Correa, actually. Didn't he start like 84, I think? It's going well. So let's play this game. Let's play. I want to play a game. Osama, I have tied your hands behind your back. The key is located in a box above your head. Releasing the box will also release the deadly spiders. Don't drop squick squirrel. Don't drop kick squirrels. No. Don't. let's get it going. Well, we're here if you're here, Si. We're, and if you're there, we'll be happy to see you. What game is it tomorrow? Is it the France final going to be playing? I think it must be the last few games tomorrow, isn't it? If I'm off work again, so I might actually get to catch a couple. We might just do some intermittent streams depending on Jamie and Mark as well, because Marky Boy's going to be finishing his charting career. Have to go in and show him some love, see how he's getting on in that. I think Jamie said he was going to stream some of the watch-alongs again, wasn't he, potentially? Then we got Harley as well. I try and keep us all off at different times. It does mean you guys have pretty much constant something to watch, which is either good or bad. I'm sorry, I haven't actually looked at chat from it because I haven't had the ball. France, Germany, yeah. Is that tomorrow? Is that the 8 o'clock game tomorrow? That should be really good, hopefully. Oof, good save. Cow pole is delicious. I don't think I ever really liked cow pole, to be honest. Wow, that's a bit long.
Well, as you can see, the visitors come into this game full of confidence in front of goal.
Top scorers. We are the top scorers. That's good. Joint top with that Juventus.
Because they know they're going to see goals. Top scorers, top creators, top entertainment.
Oh. Oh, Luis Alberto. Oh, I press the other direction. Come on, boys. Passing's a bit sloppy right now.
They've given it away.
That's really sloppy, Luis Alberto.
So for Lazio, they had a difficult match to contemplate last time and ended up drawing in the game against Torino. How do you expect this one to go, Lee?
Well, attacked on top, to be honest with you. A stalemate at 2-2, but more of the same for me today. Another draw.
Martial.
Come on, come on. Wait, Martial. For Martial.
Let's join Alan McAnally now because I'm
the
hearing
ball.
there's been a goal on the Fiorentina game. Alan.
Should create a chance.
It's been scored by him.
Can he put them ahead?
Oh,
Crucial
good night.
intervention just then amid impending danger. Sincere apologies to Alan McAnally because we had to cut him off just when he was in his flow. To confirm, Fiorentina did score in that game.
Well, I know cow poles obviously for kids or something, but I mean, I swear as a kid I didn't like the taste either. But there's some kids that seem to go mad for it.
Gives it a go. And a goal to give them the lead.
Oh my goodness, he was on. I swore he was offside. Is that play on words? Then it's just off. Yeah, so sort of cough. It's just off.
Well, let's see that again.
It's when it's
so
out of
sweetly
date.
hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the
Oh
power,
dear.
he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Foxy. You with your dad jokes and puns and play on words. What a finish by Haaland that was. I might need some Calpol or some off medicine.
Maggiore. Verde.
Oh, thought that might be our throw. Got away with that one. See if we can make it 2 by half time. That would make it a lot more comfortable, wouldn't it? 2 before half time. Let's go. Let's go. Keep running. No, that run was not ideally placed. Back to, well, not back to him really. I made it back to Haaland. There it is. Good block. How does a penguin glue its house together?
Corner kick played in. Not the result from The cross is on. Bailey. In position. Well, couldn't bend his
he's offside
run,
anyway.
and the flag went up.
Glues it together. I thought it might be that. But your question could have been better because you kind of had the answer in the question. Better would have been, how does a penguin build its house? Glues it together.
Holland. Milinkovic-Savic. Mopping up defensively. Martial. And a
Oh,
wonderful
Martial
diving
nearly.
save to deny the opportunity. And he's fired over the corner.
Ooh,
He
good stop.
succeeded in getting his
Come on,
wrist to it.
Martial.
Martial! High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley
Was that
like
as
that,
close
and
as I
was
felt it
close.
was?
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Oh my... Oof.
Well, he's been kicking and heading every ball in that technical area. They've been good up to now, but it's still fine margins.
Boxy. How dare he. How good. Give me... I think he finally gave me Martial. Tried to pick him. Didn't make a difference though.
Oh, a perfectly timed pass.
Correa.
High
Oh, I should
echelon
have scored
goalkeeping
that. Really should have scored that, shouldn't I? That should have been two.
there. Firing it into the area.
Ah,
It wasn't an especially high quality
pulled that
header, was
wide.
it?
Well, that's like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee.
Come on, boys, let's get a second.
Matteo Ricci.
Take it
Stream
away.
ending on a high
Derek, the
is what we
visitors
were looking
dominated
for.
possession's
Lazio.
been really impressive.
Let's
Creativity's
go
been relentless. They're
through to
forward
Correa.
He's in here.
And let's get a second.
Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was
That is terrible.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
And over comes the corner.
Ah!
He read the flight of the ball brilliantly, but just couldn't quite keep it down. Narrowly over the bar.
It's going to be really annoying if I end up not winning this easily. I've missed too many chances then. It's not looking good.
Ricci. And take it away.
Correa really should have scored by now.
Moving
The way
forward
he's been
effectively.
playing
Has
before.
eyes for goal.
Oh my
And he's
days.
fired it against the post. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. He's driven in the corner.
Come on, I'm going to get you one in him
Played
eventually,
into the
buddy.
centre of the box. Can he find the net?
Ah!
Ball every day of the week.
I'm going to really regret this, I think. Do not live to regret
Allowing
these
our ball to
misses.
stoppages. We will have 2 extra minutes. Well, he's given
Ah.
us away. Capradossi. Ricci.
Blow the ref. Blow the ref whistle. Blow the whistle, ref.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this.
Oh, should be 3 up probably by now. If we end up not winning this, that would be really bad. Oh my goodness, 12 shots to none. I've only scored 1. Really would like an early second half goal.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Bendassa. Verde. Matteo Ricci. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. Couldn't keep it. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Milinkovic-Savic. The ball with Luis Alberto. Bailey. It should be.
Oh, that's so annoying. I'm sorry, I haven't actually looked at chat all this half. Determined to end it on a high. I just get this feeling, there's odd games of FIFA you get where you absolutely dominate, they get one chance and they equalise.
You're definitely getting that with this lad. Make no mistake, he can add real value.
Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games. Alan McAnally.
Come on, let's go, Bailey. Let's go, Bailey. Let's go, Bailey.
Can he convert? Deary me, a
God.
golden chance missed. It might come back
Damn
to
it.
haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
Milinkovic-Savic.
No. Terrible
Never
touch.
liked cutting off Alan McAnally, but sometimes
Oh,
we have
dearie,
to do it
dearie
for
me.
understandable reasons. Just to confirm,
Oh, dearie,
Inter
dearie
have
me.
scored in that game,
Keep
and
that
it's
in.
level now at 1 goal
Let's
apiece.
keep that in.
Promising attack this. Bendassa. And players waiting in the centre.
Oh, I got away with
And a free kick
Ref.
awarded by the referee. And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
This is not great positioning for us.
Crossed accurately towards the far
I've got a foot on it. I've got a foot on it.
Nothing positive comes of it,
go.
unfortunately.
Let's go,
Can they
Haaland.
hit on the break? But it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live.
Martial
with us here
providing
on
some
EA TV.
backup.
Lee and I will be with you for this game coming up.
Coutinho sees Bailey open. He's found him.
Bailey!
And that should...
Gone and scored again.
Oh no, it was Reece James open. He plays it into Bailey. That should seal it.
Back.
Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
So 2-0 now.
Finally taken some of our dominance and put a second goal in.
Giulio Maggiore. Matteo Ricci. And now Bendassa. How can they open up the defence here? Real danger.
Oh,
A
yeah.
foul it most certainly was. Free kick given.
I'm not sure. I think Foxy may have
And a
knocked his head.
substitution in the offing. Delivered into the box. An effective clearance. And news coming through of a goal in the Fiorentina
Let us know
match.
you're okay,
Alan
Fox.
McAnally can tell us more.
It's a second goal for Fiorentina. It's been scored by Raja Nengolan.
And is he going to do it, Martial? Real chance. Another goal. And surely
That was a
there's
cheeky
no way
goal.
they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, let's look at this again.
That went a bit weird though. Did you see how the ball just seemed to just stop dead, a bit like Marky's video with KDB, where it hit the bar and just got stuck in the ground. Oh, the dude that just came on.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. So 20 minutes to go. Well, unfortunately, we had to cut Alan McAnally short just then. Clarification, Fiorentina did score in that match, and their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. Well, excitement from Serie A should
Pass me a
be
bit easy there.
guaranteed. Our next
Nope,
live
give me the ball.
game on EA TV. It's
Give me the
Lazio
ball.
against Sassuolo.
Yeah, I'm
Come
predicting a
on.
cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Nope.
Salazar. Matteo Ricci. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games. Alan McAnally can fill us in.
It's a goal for the home team.
Good pass.
76 minutes
Buggers.
1-0.
Thank you, Alan McAnally.
Good save.
Oh, good work by the keeper. And that's a corner.
Who's that? I said KDB as in Kevin De Bruyne.
And firing it into the area. Nothing
Go on,
positive
Marshall.
comes of it, unfortunately.
Open your legs up, son.
Opportunity
legs
in the
have gone.
wide area. Erling Haaland.
Let's see if Haaland can round it off. Oh,
Not a moment that will live long in his memory.
Well, I suggest
Not
he
like
doesn't
that.
look at his teammates right now. They're all staring at him.
And they will make the change now. Ten minutes left for play in this match. Elio Capradossi. Borderline offside, but correct.
oh
Given
wow!
away
What?
by Lazio.
I was looking at chat. I think everybody's suffering from sleep deprivation.
Ricci. Rangelovic. And he read it well.
Go on, Bailey. You'll
Bailey.
pass by it. You it was
Beautifully
looking at that.
disguised ball. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. A lopsided contest. 4-0.
Lazio con il numero 19 Erling Haaland.
Giulio Maggiore.
Oh, that was not a good touch. Don't let them.
Well, foul play, says the referee.
Just to keep the ball. So we're in a great position. Get that a bit further up the field, maybe. Yeah. See, where they were was a lot less threatening.
Giulio Maggiore.
A lot
Matteo
less
Ricci.
threatening.
Si giocherà per altri
Space and time for the cross.
Come on, make a tackle. Anybody?
Victor Salazar.
Somebody.
Matteo Ricci. This looks promising.
Please let it finish 4-0.
Ricci. Benassa.
It's the
Chance here. And
You
there it is. A goal. But will it
buggers.
be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here we see it again.
Stealing
A
the
lovely
last
passage
goal.
of pure quality passing, fluid as you like, and then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike.
Bring the clock back
And
up.
that is that. The referee
Yeah.
blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
4-1 though.
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest, and they certainly know where the
4-1.
target is. Lovely, lively build-up.
Enjoyed that.
Correa. Here's Milinkovic-Savic.
Apologies for the yawn.
Gives them the go.
Haaland's
And a
first was
goal
beast,
to
actually.
give them the lead.
Haaland driving us forward. They had 2 shots in the end. They scored one of them. I said they'd score one, didn't I? If I hadn't have taken a couple more of my other chances, it would have been one of those games where they equalised in the last minute. And I'd have been pretty annoyed. So Juve and Inter drew with each other. Roma drew as well, so that helps us out. Puts us within 8 of top 7 of Juve, Inter and Roma. Blimey, if AC Milan win their game in hand, the top 5 are separated by 1 point. It's pretty crazy. And we'd be a further 7 points adrift to them. So getting into the mix and then even winning it is difficult because you've got 5 teams all very close together to overtake. It's not like they're spread out. Fiorentina and Parma have got a win each. Still struggling though. So who have we got next? It's a home game. I think that's Sassuolo's badge, isn't it? A few winnable games coming up. A lot of winnable games coming up. I think we should be quite close because we've played most of the hard games. We played the big boys away. That's where our defeats have come. I think it'll be close at the end of the season. In the Champions League we shall see what happens. Oh, the sleepiness is kicking in. As I did get up at 8 rather than normal 2. It's a scouting report, we'll have a look at that. And then we'll end it. Is there going to be a player worth looking at? Is there going to be a player? But obviously, as I say, we will try and stream the pro clubs, but it's going to be a bit late. It's probably need to get some sleep, everybody. I'll put it on just in case. Foxes start getting ready, man, because I'm probably not going to take as big a gap in between. I'll shovel some food in my face while I'm loading and stuff. Excuse me. If you're still up for it, that is Foxy, obviously. Otherwise, I'll keep playing. As we're doing okay. Wow. Willing to offer us Oscar and 50 million for Leon Bailey. We'll go have a look at that. So they already think he's worth 80 million. Foxy's already ready. So we'll probably be able to go pretty much straight into pro clubs. I just want to see if I can do anything cheeky here. Because obviously they have certain men. There's no way that's going to work. I'll accept that. Being proper cheeky here. Who is this guy? Oscar's 83 right, but it's I don't really want 50 million in him. Yeah, true, that would have taken a lot out of us subconsciously. Selling Bailey's a big risk because he is providing us with quite a lot, but I reckon we maybe try. I don't want to, but they want to offer me that more. Goodness me. We're getting very close, aren't we? Let's meet in the middle again. It was worth a push. I didn't really want to sell him, but it was worth a push. No, oh, I can't accept that. I don't have any money, so we. Ugh, keep yawning. So we can't really get anybody without selling someone. Let's have a look at the squad hub. What positions we have a lot of. So what we could potentially shift on. Ideally need to sell them. Well, I need to really renew his contract. I don't want to lose people for free. Not in positions we don't have. A massive number of them. Well, you can go away. What's the point of even talking? You should just say you don't want to renew your contract. Like those two. Those two. I'm so exceptionally young. If this guy does the same thing, I'm going to be a bit annoyed. Is it stupid? Yeah, it's fine. Just actually accept an extension. No. Go away. Lukaku, player of the month. It's probably fair enough. I wonder who top scorer is actually after 18 games. I haven't looked really. Haaland is. Shouldn't really surprise me. He's been a driving force for some length. Savage top of the assists. Martial and Haaland right up there as well. That's good to see. I don't have anybody else. Oh, that's clean sheets. Strakosha's got 4. I want to look at other goal scorer. Do we have anybody else up there? We have, yeah, Leon Bailey, so it would have been great selling him. He's contributing, as is Luis Alberto. They both scored more than Martial. How many has Martial scored? Squad hub will tell us. Martial scored 4 all season. How's Greenwood played more than Martial? Martial's in my starting 11. Very odd. Correa's got 8 in 13. That's impressive. How have some of these guys played 21? I'm not sure what's going on. Have we really seen that many with certain players out of game 2? He's been the beast we all thought he would be. We need 14 in 17. Smashing him over. He's done alright actually, to be fair. It's limited game time. Brandon Williams even snatching a cheeky goal. Right. I think I'm gonna call it then. Leaves us in a decent position for the next stream. home league game, about a few winnable games. And me and Foxy will play some pro clubs. I'm going to go take 5 or 10 minutes and then contact the Fox, and another stream will potentially go live, and if it is stable it will stay. If not, maybe Foxy could record it. This could be maybe we could let Foxy record it and Foxy could upload it if he wants to. Otherwise I'll probably just upload some goals if I score them, because I'll forget. So it's saved. Oh, I don't really need to. But I will, because I might be gone for a few more minutes or something, so I will end the stream and start another, so annoy people with the notifications. Thank you everybody here, thank you everybody who was here, even though they probably won't hear me, and hope if Si can hear me he's doing alright, and we'll catch him soon. See you soon, Foxy. I'll speak to you in a minute, and if so, we may see you in the stream shortly as well. Take care, much love.